Away from here, for how long has it been like this until the mind is no more free, reborn again in no time, where the future is established, shall not say heads of goes forward to make a start of our steps everywhere, no matter how the world responds to your design. The answer remains within every beat of the heart. No matter what the promise return to those who waiting better as we can. We make our dream realized. To the position. For how long will it be like this before the souls are no more lost, reborn again? No time where the future is established, shall not say heads of goes forward to make a start of our steps everywhere. No matter how the world responds to your design, the answer remains within every beat of the heart. No matter what the promise return to those who waiting better as we can. We make your dreams realized. Can you hear it from afar? Can you see it from above? Can you wake up from a nightmare? Always beside you, never let go. There is imperfection to be modified. Remember the time that we are together again. Our promise to turn with the best value to those who join us in you. We make our dreams realized. To that
What is up, peoples? How's everyone doing? Did I put the... Yeah, I did. All right, today we're going to start the story. There's story time in this piece. What's up, Lucid? What's up, Kusum? I don't gotta read that much. It's voiced. What you mean? It's not like Arknights. I don't have to read like every freaking word. It's voiced. What's up, Wizard? All right, so we're gonna go ahead. Oh God! Oh, we're gonna go ahead and get started. How am I today? My day's just starting. I just woke up like 30 minutes ago, 45 minutes ago.
Don't doze off in front of me, Administrator. Who knows? You might never wake up again.
Hey, we're not gonna talk about how that's okay if it's at your mercy. Okay, we'll stop there. Anyways, so we're here. Before we even start the story, I gotta do this. So, what's up, Afro? How you doing, brother? We're gonna do this, and then we're going to watch the trailer to 2.4. Oh God, Eric's here to destroy my luck. Oh no. Everybody hold your pulls. We're gonna start off with this. And
Puppet show has begun.
I'll exterminate you like the... Is hiding all you can do? I guess clocks will be lost.
Welcome the first rays of the morn with me. Surrender your body and your soul. Arctic abyss, reverberating daylight.
The evolution of all things.
Of course.
Will begin with this.
I hate this boss so much.
Please leave
This is gonna take the whole 10 seconds, isn't it?
Give them their liberation. Nothing can escape the vast ocean of your journey. Arctic abyss will engrave your sins. This is where faith gathers. Welcome the first rays of the morn with me. I love kids like you who know how to behave. Give them their liberation.
Impossible.
I hate this boss so much.
Impossible.
Come back down here, you stupid.
Surrender your body and your soul. Arctic abyss will engrave your sins. I love kids like you who know how to behave. It seems you don't need. You've reached the end of your journey. Nothing can escape the vast ocean's chill. Daylight dawns. This is where faith gathers.
We could have been done with that a long time ago if it wasn't for that jump into the air. And I gotta do it again. Or not. Okay, I'll leave that for everyone else. I think that's all the stuff I really have to do.
I finally have some time.
All right, for those who haven't seen it yet, I'm gonna watch the new trailer because I have the uncensored version here. So we're gonna watch this because I'm really excited for this patch. We'll probably see it like a good 3 or 4 more times before it actually drops. Oh my god, she's so hot, bro. I hope she's a playable character.
由我们秋陆家守护。太容易揭穿的谎言，总有特殊目的。哼，真相就在下井区。所以，我们这次的协助人是谁？
Some Cooney action, you know what I'm saying?
一个刺头罢了。喂喂，在下可是怪侠。时间有限，别挡道。在下一波下井之怪侠，暗影金鱼，是也。在下已经热身完毕了，再见了。又解决
Bro, she's so dope.
不愧是
She's so
下
dope.
阿鱼，哦，走了，来啦。
I can't wait to try her out and see like we can see her playstyle here, but I want to see how fluid it is. I'm definitely getting the skin when it goes global. A new Tsukiyomi summon animation. And skin. I don't know why they're giving him another rate up. Didn't we get a rate up for him like early?
你在做什么？好了好了，就交给在下吧。就是现在。
Oh, okay, so this one he gets a module, okay. A synchro buff. New main storyline. I think this is... I don't know why this part's still censored, but that's probably just Steam in the main game. Okay, that's what you were talking about. I thought you were talking about something else. Yeah, it's in the main game. They blocked it in the actual game, so it's not really... Yeah, okay. I wonder what purpose this specific game mode has. I'm glad you pulled Tsukiyomi. Yeah. The plot thickens. And this part's cool because it shows us the new menus for the game. Like this is supposedly the new like actual like story not the story menu, the menu right here in the main game where you're able to choose between which game modes. Whether it's story, side story, supplies. Supposedly that's what this is. Like you can see everything like. This is cool, man. They're really making some amazing changes to this game. Yeah, see? All the story. And there's a synchro buff for Tsukiyomi. New functor. New set. Yeah. I can't wait for this patch, man. They're doing some great work over there for this game. All right. Along with this patch, we got a new story. I think it's the perfect time to get started on this. Do we have a name for the new girl? Yeah, I put it in the name of the video that I had her on, but I don't really remember it. Oh, let me see. Starts with an M. Is Kuso in here still? Kuso will be able to tell you. Mitsuha? Oh, there he is. Okay. All right. Let's do this.
Everything eventually comes to an end, no matter how glorious they seem. All we can do is hold on to the good and beautiful things in this world for a little longer.
Young lady closes the old book. Okay, there are sections. Something about those last sentences stay with her. She mumbles the words again.
Artists achieved things the average person could only dream of. And yet that is how he chose to end his autobiography. However, it is such a thought, a very humane thought, that touches even we ageless modifiers. Everyone, no matter how mighty, faces moments of loneliness.
Not everybody, just you. Don't rope me in.
Bro. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect to hear his voice. He sounds dope as fuck.
You are always so serious, Oceanus. Oh, sorry. Catalan.
Catalan.
I always call you by your old name. Speaking of old, come to think of it, it's been over a century already.
Hades turns her gaze to the bustling city square, and the preparations for the quadrillion quinquennial. What word is that? Am I saying that right? What does that mean? Recurring every 5 years.
Quinquennial.
Yeah, I said it right. Okay. Quinquennial art exhibition. Its official name is the Odysseus ceremony in honor of the first organizer, Odysseus. Participants have, okay, it's going to have me reading a lot. Participants have 2 weeks to present their masterpieces. Judges, not just masters from Chief Appraisers Association, but also normal citizens in the city will assess their submissions over multiple rounds, and in the end, 7 finalists will be declared the winners. The chance to be immortalized is with the judges' scrutiny. The best works with the most the best works will also be granted permanent places in the Stellaris Temple.
This event that our friend first organized is now being held for the 20th time.
Is it not work? Okay.
Are you still angry about this morning's meeting? The vote was 5-2. This is a council decision. It's not like you to vent your anger to its proposer.
Oh my god, her voice is awesome.
Oceanus.
Yeah, he angry.
Your new outfit looks good on you. Made from selected fabrics from Shashvat. Did Enlil help you choose it?
It was a birthday present from last year.
Birthday. My. The word seems so distant. We both know it's nothing more than a pretense.
Enlil is a lot younger than we are. Some days still seem significant to him.
Enlil is the one with the book, right?
Such an adorable quality in children, isn't it?
The venti looking.
The same goes for my
boy.
little girl.
I heard you've also invited Odin's people to the ceremony this year.
Yes, the Society of Muses has a long-running partnership with Aether Gazer, except that Shu will not be attending this year. I've heard they're sending someone else, someone new to the organization, someone called the Administrator, who is apparently a human.
Yeah. You
So
interested?
it's not just the Society of Muses. Aether Gazer has also gone stray.
Yes. Another
Fuck.
theft against the associations. And just days before the opening of the ceremony.
Okay, yeah, it's gone. I hate when it doesn't respond quick enough.
This time it's the Society of Music. All the first-class associations were hit, except 2. One of which is your Society of Muses.
Looks like we will have to be doubly vigilant then. Evidence shows that there's only one thief, yet the Knights of Convallaria still haven't caught this person. They're also on a downward...
Spiral?
Sorry to interrupt. The door wasn't closed, so I thought...
Please, come in.
Good day, Senator Hades, Senator Catalin.
You might find yourself busy today. Even the commander of the Knights of Convallaria are seeking for your audience.
Actually, I'm here to speak with you, Senator Hades.
Oh,
I would
God.
like to request the assistance of the Society of Muses in dealing with the recent art thefts.
Huh?
Oh, they chose good voice actors for this, man.
Of zones, Amorphes has always had the fewest incidents. Even with all the quakes today, Amorphes has yet to record a significant one. Amorphes art commands a high price, particularly when sold in other zones through the photon rail system. It has been a great source of profit and growth.
Look, Admin! That house was built with actual stones. And look at the floral patterns on the columns. Oh, they're beautiful. Did you make this doll, mister?
Min, can I buy this? Huh?
She sounds so freaking
That
innocent
building
too.
is just a restaurant. I've never seen anything like it. I figured the rookie would be shocked by the wonders of travel, but it turns out that Vare is the one losing her mind.
This is the first time coming to Morpheus. Yeah, let Verdandi. Verdandi has been a great source of limitless energy ever since we checked it.
Excuse me, you're blocking my view of the building.
Verdandi has been a great source of limitless energy ever since we checked in at the port. Since then, she's been carrying the tourist guide to every stop on our route.
That's all right. Ooh, you must not be from Amorphis, right? With your outfit.
Yeah, we're from Ainsof. Ainsof?
A wandering traveler from afar on the busy streets. Very good. Einsof, is it?
Yep.
I prefer a silvery color then. Something metallic. Something cold. Fiberglass would be a good choice if you want to look statuesque.
Statuesque? Statuesque. Apparently the people here talk differently from the people in other whatever. Are you drawing the street?
Oh, yes. But it's not completed yet. Just need to add the finishing touches. Wind from Stellaris Sea blows over the white walls and arches on the white cliff.
Like
The
a
first street it
statue.
visits
Okay.
is this Democritus Boulevard. This is the oldest street in Omorphis. Every cobblestone seems to have its own story. Every nook and cranny of the city is decorated with artistic flourishes to be studied by any would-be artist, myself included.
Would be. I took you for an artist already. You draw so well.
Definitely not. Not until I pass the exam. In Omorphis, you have to get an official license issued by an art association by the age of 16 to become an officially recognized artist.
Oh?
What are you doing here? Didn't I tell you to wait for me at the Photon Rail Station?
Bro, we have to... Why are the voice actors actually good? Miss Hera. A familiar... Oh, God, I wasn't paying attention. A familiar figure in red has appeared while we were busy talking to the aspiring painter.
You're friends of Lady Hera.
Hera.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea.
It's Hera? You know Miss Hera, too? It's Hera?
Me? Oh no, I'm just an average citizen. Lady Hera is one of the most famous people in all of Omorphis. I'm one of her biggest fans.
The Photon Rail came early, so I thought maybe we'd take a look around first.
Oh, I see. So, what do you think? It's such a beautiful and interesting place.
Ver answered with excitement before I got the chance to say anything.
Here is just an ordinary street in this city. Wait until you see the Society of Muses and Stellaris Academy. Then you'll really understand why Amorphis
That's the British
has
way
been
of saying
revered
it?
for so
Oh,
long.
okay. Hera.
Lady Hera, I have a copy of True Ladies and Gentlemen that you published last month. Would you autograph it for me?
Okay. Either way. Here, God, Hera signs the title page with her name.
Thank you.
I like Hera better, so I'm gonna say
Why
Hera.
are you looking at me like that, esteemed administrator of Aether Gazer?
Because you are fucking hot. It's nothing.
I see you've made little progress in your manners since we last met.
Oh, God
If
damn
you
it.
lie in front of a lady, at least try to cover it up. However, this might be so hard for a simple person like you.
Okay. Okay. You can chill. Sorry, I just meant that you seem a bit more approachable since we last met.
Oh? Then you are sadly mistaken, young administrator. How could you lump me together with the common sort such as yourself?
They made a mistake there.
But a fair maiden must
Whatever.
not deem others as unworthy without just reason. For respect begets respect, and grace begets grace. This is what I always bear in mind, and it is why many consider me a prime exemplar of elegance.
I don't quite understand what you mean, but I guess I learned something.
All right. Let me escort you to our society where you can unpack your bags. It's been late already. I have much to show you about our glorious city.
Right? Right, Afro? She's stuck up like crazy, but holy shit. Hera gives us a gentle smile, ever so slightly lifts the hem of her dress in a tiny curtsy. It's kind of funny.
To a Morpheus.
It's kind of funny. But I respect it. Is that it? Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh. 2 days ago, the command room screen cycles through a series of photos. Some feature multiple people. Oh god. Some feature multiple people and some have clearly been taken in secret. The only commonality is a man present in each. A man in formal business attire and gold-rimmed glasses.
Eugene? No. Nothing.
Correct. All the photos are gathered by our intelligence office. Novik has been sighted in multiple Sapphire zones. Shashvat, Sasanami, Nuhansa, Amorphis, and others.
Wait. What's the name of the new zone? Kuso? Was it Shasvat? Sasanami is the new region, bro. The new region. The Chinese region. Shashvat. What is Shasvat? Where is that again? Amagi. Shasvat is Egyptian sounding. Okay.
I don't know. We considered that he would change his disguise, but he didn't. There may be some limits for a cognizant Visbane when it's pretending to be a human, which we are not aware of. Regardless, we now have enough to narrow down the areas he's interested in, whatever that interest might be. I've sent squads to the zones where he was most active before your arrival. There's just one more zone to look at. Amorphis.
And this is the reason we're there.
Morpheus. Ah, yes. That's where Lady Hera lives.
Hera. Okay.
Good memory.
Means eternal in Hindi. Oh, okay. Shu hands me an ornate invitation.
This is an invitation to the Quinquennial Artists' Ceremony, the greatest art ceremony in Amorphis. It was sent in the name of the Society of Muses and delivered by Hera. The ceremony starts in just a few days. I think it's a good opportunity for you to start your investigation.
Can we ask the modifiers and Amorphis for help?
Honestly, Amorphis is the least likely target among all potential targets. We don't want to raise eyebrows unnecessarily. Also, those modifiers and Amorphis will be very busy these days. It should be enough to keep an eye out for unusual events while you're there.
What's up, Queen? How you doing? We're here.
This is someone's house? It's massive.
Oh, we're fighting in a house? Unlike Aether Gazer's metropolitan headquarters, the Society of Muses is furnished with breathtaking gracefulness and elegance.
At least half of the building is.
We
The
just
lobby
started,
is
but I'm
used
liking
for
it so far.
Society work and exams. As the society has grown less busy over the years, more household items have been moved in. Feel free to look around, but do not touch any of these priceless artifacts. Most are irreplaceable.
Oh, God.
Look, admin! This place is guarded by armored knights! They are so cool. Huh?
Two night-like people come over from... Okay. Every single one of these. Two night-like people come over from an archway at the other end of the lobby. Soon as they noticed us, they messed up. Soon as they noticed us, and I see suspicion in their eyes.
Who are you? What business do you have with the Society of Muses?
Are you here for certification business or the exam? Do you have an appointment? Sign in here.
Even the NPCs, bro.
Hold on. I should be the one asking questions here. Who are you? We are the Knights of Convallaria.
Convallaria.
That's obvious enough. I mean, what business do you have in my home, and why are you harassing my guests?
Well, our orders come directly from the commander. She issued an order that from today onward, we would take over all security details of all associations.
Oh!
I should have known it would be Athena.
Yo, the VAs are getting good as fuck. The other night, standing slightly behind, pulls her companion to the side and whispers in his ear. Yeah, she sounds like she's... You caught it too! She sounds like she's supposed to be Italian, yeah.
Lady Hera, I'm so sorry. As a member of the Society of Muses, of course there's no need for you to register.
Let's go.
Excuse me. These two must stay for a while longer.
Starting today, all visitors to any association must file a formal application to the Knights of Convallaria, particularly suspicious individuals, that is, those from other Sapphira zones.
Huh? We're suspicious?
I mean, yeah.
Allow me to reiterate. They are guests of the Society of Muses.
We're just following orders, milady. Let's escort them to headquarters to verify their identity with the commander first.
It has to be Italian.
Understood.
It sounds Italian. It doesn't sound...
Wait!
Yeah.
We have an invitation from the Society of Muses. We're not suspicious individuals.
This does not look like an official document to me. We will release you immediately after verifying your identity, assuming there are no issues. Until that time, the Knights of Convallaria will be providing you with alternative living arrangements.
How dare you!
I'm sitting here reading the chat. Her R rolls sound French to me. It really does sound Italian to me. But if it sounds I'm French, I can tell you it's not. Okay. Queen, you French? You French queen? Hera moves protectively in front of her and me. Her eyes blaze with rage, brighter than a ruby on her. Oh, damn. Yes. You French queen? You French? I'm sorry, I had
It's
to.
outrageous. To insult my guests is to insult me.
Damn. And you don't want her fury. Hera, wait. They're just doing things by the book.
I'm sorry, Lady Hera. We have orders from the commander. Please do not try to intervene.
We are sorry for this.
And I'm starting to respect this soundtrack a little bit more. I didn't like this specific song when I was just listening to it in Chinese, but knowing the realm and more about like where we are, I'm understanding the vibe that they were going for. So yeah.
I'm a little nervous, but
Oh, we got a damn.
Take my sword! You don't deserve! I will beat you!
I definitely pressed it.
Keep on the offensive! Good hit! Take my sword!
Oh, I didn't hit.
I'm ready! We'll see who wins after this! Enemies! Watch out! My flames can incinerate them at any time. You don't deserve to get in. Don't dream of escaping these flames!
Oh god, wrong target.
I will beat you. Keep on the offensive. Take my sword. I'm ready. Good hit.
Damn, we killing officials?
Sweet! A
Like-
beautiful victory. I did pretty good, didn't I?
Minta, are we really going to just watch?
Do you think we should get involved, Luke?
Luke doesn't know. I don't recognize these two.
But Lady Hera is the one fighting there.
Then Luke thinks we should probably just help Lady Hera.
It's
All right. After preparing Lady Hades' afternoon tea.
Is it me or are they pronouncing? Of course, they're probably instructed to say it this way, but I could have sworn that's not how you say the name. God, I can't remember how to say it now. It wasn't said like Luke. Whatever. They were instructed to say it this way, so.
The tea is more important?
Don't you, Luke?
Luke is not sure. Whatever Minta thinks.
Okay, so yeah, so it's not okay. I'm glad I have other people here to. However, I said it in my video. I asked someone first, and they said that's how you're supposed to say it. So, okay, okay.
Learned any manners yet?
Hera's giving the knights a few whacks with her staff. They are having trouble parrying with their swords, but they still aren't willing to step back.
For the duty and honor of Convallaria.
You are simply disobedient, stubborn children. Just like your commander.
Luke, yes, okay. Hera raises her staff. Beams of fiery light gather and swirl around it. There's an ear-splitting shriek. It has to be Athena's, yeah. It's an ancient Greek name. The name can have many pronunciations. Oh, okay. Okay.
Enough! Stop!
I knew it. A sword the size of man pierces the narrow space between combatants, shaking the ground with enough force to knock Hera and the knights back.
Commander, and and Senator Hades. We were...
Oh, they're both there.
Just getting a lesson in manners.
Return to base now.
But she...
Yeah, don't play. She about to clap your cheeks. The headed lady glares severely at the two knights. Her eyes are even harsher than her words.
Understood, Commander. We'll be on our way then.
Yeah, don't talk back. Mommy's
The
talking.
approaching ceremony has you so busy that you cannot control your subordinates, Athena. How did the Knights of Convallaria, once shining examples of Amorphe's grace and elegance, become crude ruffians out to kidnap Muse's guests? Astonishing.
I'm the one who ordered the knights here, and I only applied to the council orally last night, which is why there has been no formal notification. But I do admit they have some flaws in the execution of their duties. I hereby apologize on behalf of the Knights of Convallaria.
Look at her eyes, though. Oh God, bro, she sounds amazing. Whoever her voice actor is, they killed it. The lady whom the knights called Senator Hades walked over to Hera with a friendly smile. I remember the name. If I recall correctly, she's in charge of the Society of Muses.
Athena, these guests are partners of our society, and they received their ceremony invitations long ago. Besides, they just arrived this morning, so they obviously have nothing to do with the thefts.
Thefts?
Understood. I hope that the previous experience was not too traumatic to your honored guests.
Okay, this is why I don't leave my Discord open. Because I end up seeing conversation between motherfuckers in the Aether Gazer shit. Why am I seeing Oreos and rice? I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. It's Oreos and rice. What the fuck? Okay, I'm turning off my Discord because I always get distracted by the dumb shit I see on my Discord when I'm streaming. It's my guild member. Don't mind them. They're a little.
All right. It was.
As an
all
Asian,
just
I
a
am
simple
traumatized.
misunderstanding. I've seen this sort of thing many times during my years at the Society. Let's move on.
Wait, that looks
Do you
good,
say,
Savon. Shut up.
All right. Whatever Hades says.
Guest from Aether Gazer, correct? We haven't met. Interesting. Always on the search for new talent, aren't they? We haven't admitted new members to our ranks for quite some time. Oh my, where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Hades, President of the Association for the Appraisal of Unconventional Art.
I can hear her talk
also
all day.
known as the Society of Muses. I'm also the 7th member of Amorphe's highest council, the Astral Council.
I just want to hear them talk all day. Is she the same Hades that Shu mentioned? She's nowhere near as terrifying as Shu said. In fact,
Greetings! I'm Verthandi,
Whatever.
a member
It's
of
fine.
the Overture Squad of Aether Gazer. And this is our administrator.
Chaotic.
It's our first time at the Artists' ceremony. We really appreciate your invitation. I'm sure we have a lot to learn.
Oh, no need to be so formal. Make yourselves at home, please. And let me know if you need anything.
I can see her being terrifying.
Really?
Look at her claws. I wouldn't fuck with her.
It's all right. Can I try one of those Amorphian rotating barbecues I heard about?
Of course.
Of course, no problem. What an interesting kid. Luke, Mintha.
Yes, Lady Hades. Yes, Lady Hades.
The two maids appear and bow to Hades. I see Spectre, bro.
Escort Leroy to the parlor, and then prepare a barbecue for our guest.
Shall we serve the barbecue with afternoon tea?
Oh, that's
It seems a
creepy.
little too... This is a command from Lady Hades.
The situation in Omorphes is somewhat delicate at the moment, my dear guests, particularly in regard to visitors from another Sapphira zone. I suggest you have a Knight of Convallaria accompany you if you plan to go sightseeing.
What happened, Athena? Why are the knights surrounding the Society of Muses?
In recent weeks, multiple top-class art associations have been pilfered by unknown thieves. Many priceless works have gone missing. The Knights have been posted to all the associations, not just the Society of Muses.
Works have gone missing? Why haven't I heard about this?
Because you haven't been here.
There have been no injuries or casualties, although some association staff was knocked unconscious. So we've elected not to publicize the thefts in the interest of the coming ceremony.
So you realized you couldn't stop the thefts, and then you decided to panic.
Why is she acting so hostile, bro? It's amazing how quickly the mood sours.
Actually, this is something we can help with too, right, Admin?
Oh, you don't have Hades either, Afro? I mean, you're saving, aren't you? Oh, yeah, you're saving. I love Hera's voices. Yo, the voices in this entire region. Like, the thing is, at the beginning of the game, you're kind of questioning. I won't talk too much. At the beginning of the game, you're kind of questioning if they made the right choices for their voices. But the more I've heard Verthondi's voice, it sounds fine. It sounds good. And then as you continue on, it's like it just keeps getting better and better. The only voice that I would say I kind of question, and maybe this is just because I don't know her personality too well just yet, is Poseidon. She sounds kind of just robotic, but there's probably a reason for that. So I'm just holding off, right? What's up, Otaku? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Sure, we're more than willing to help. I met Ver's gaze. She's smiling at me, expecting me to voice my support. It seems Ver also thinks these thefts are related to Nova.
It would be wonderful if our distinguished guests from Aether Gazer could lend their assistance. Please, continue, Athena.
The Knights of Convallaria have not apprehended the perpetrator, but we have found a reliable eyewitness. Come in, Ron.
Such hopeless reprobates are beyond my help.
Oh, it got me playing her now. See, I've only played her once.
Solar Blaze, incinerate
Oh, that's
my
right.
foes.
Okay.
Pathetic. Prepare to be bathed in the sacred flame.
I remember now.
Ready when you are. Pay your respects. Solar Blaze, incinerate my don't dream of escaping these flames. We'll see who wins after this. Kneel before the sacred flame. Good hit. Ha! Keep on the offensive. Yeah, take my sword.
Okay, I remember now. I remember now.
Should be an elegant
elegant
You use
victory indeed.
skill 1 and skill 2 to build up her trace, and then you use skill 3 in order to execute when you have a full set of traces. I remember now. Oh, another one? Fuck. Okay, cool. At Athena's summoning, a young man in a school uniform cautiously enters. He is shy and unimposing, which is probably why we didn't notice him earlier. I know who you're saving for. You don't even got to tell me. Fuck!
The puppet show has begun.
Freaking fat fingers, bro.
Mintha,
Damn it!
look after our guests.
Pay your respects. Huh? What happened? Sleep well. I'm okay now.
How do I replay?
Dance, my maids. I will crush you all, but
Do you like it?
shudder, little puppet.
Drowsy into the dream.
Tremble before me.
Okay.
What happened? Don't dream of escaping these flames.
Oh, I should have did that earlier. Okay, in the gallery.
End was doomed
Okay, I'm gonna skip this one too, so I don't.
as expected.
Wait, never mind. Okay. My profile. Gallery. Story. He looks 15-ish and holds his backpack in his hands, gripping it by the straps like a frightened animal.
This young man reached out to us. He happened to be in the Society of Sculptures during a theft. All other witnesses claim no memory of the attacker. For some reason, he can still describe its face and appearance.
The thieves weren't human. They were like some kind of monsters. They were carrying spears and growling. It seems like a
Ron
dream.
Weasley.
It's hard for me to imagine that it really happened. I was so scared. I just can't believe it.
You're Ron, right?
Ron.
You don't look like an association staff. What were you doing there yesterday when it was closed?
Honored Senator, I'm a grade 4 drawing student at Stellaris Academy. I'd been practicing for the certification exam all day and ended up falling asleep last night.
Lady Hades, I have Miss Oneroy with me.
Oneroy's
She
the.
still seems sleepy.
Okay, yeah, that's the little girl. Yeah.
Drowsy.
Minta is. See, I almost did it again. Is creating an adorable girl in pajamas. Slow down. The girl is hugging a black and white stuffed sheep. Being carried down down the stairs seems to have jolted her eyes open.
Ron?
Yes, Oneroy, it's me.
There are no classes today. Why is Ron here? It must be another dream. It's not really Ron.
Drowsy, let's go back to sleep.
Huh? Hold on. I am Ron, your classmate.
Oh, so I am awake?
She is Oneroy. She's gifted with extraordinary talents relating to dreams and memory. Unfortunately, her ability to control her talents has not kept pace with the powers themselves.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Oneroy has been responsible for several local incidents. So, for everyone's safety, she needs to get more sleep than is otherwise typical.
Oneroy? I remember now! The cryptics mentioned her many times in the maintenance reports on the dream system.
That's because the dream system was developed by simulating Oneroy's natural abilities. Even today, it has a little more than a tenth of the power that Oneroy herself could summon.
We're terribly sorry for the intrusion, Miss Oneroy. But we need to borrow your powers to enter Ron's dreamscape and find out who's behind these thefts.
Dreams are simply a reordering of existing fragments of memory. Can we assemble a workable dreamscape from a particular slice of memory?
Okay, I think I get it.
That's Athena, me, and our two visitors from Aether Gazer. Would you like to help as well, Hera?
No.
I suppose.
Okay.
Much appreciated.
But only because I want to put an end to this whole nonsense. I don't want you and your boorish knights bothering us for a moment longer than necessary.
She can't hold it
Ron,
back.
sit here. The author of the dreamscape should sit in the middle. Anyone else who wants to enter the dream can sit next to him. You can start, Oneroy.
Oh, okay. Girl reappears, this time wearing a cute dress. As if she had a pair of wings, she slowly floated over the boy and takes his outstretched hands in
Are you
hers.
nervous, Ron? Your hands are sweating.
Will everyone be able to see my memories, Oneroy? I mean, all of them?
Mm-hmm. Are there some things you don't want us to see, Ron?
Everybody has personal matters.
Okay, Ron. Just think back to the things you want to share with us. Drowsy will make sure we avoid any other memories.
I like her. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oneroy.
The more that I hear these voices, they make
Drowsy
sense.
can see that you haven't been sleeping well, Ron.
I'm worried about my exam. It's my last chance this year. If I don't get in, I'll be ruined. I'll be nothing.
I understand. So that's why you've been having so many strange dreams.
Strange dreams?
Don't worry about it. Drowsy won't look at them. Because we've made an agreement about that, Ron. So, Ron, you can, think about what happened yesterday.
Yesterday, I got up early because I've used up all my paints and paper. I had to buy new materials.
Drowsy uses up paints really quickly, too. I have to get Mintha and Luke to buy me more.
I saw some Knights of Convallaria when I went out for supplies. They were asking the shop owners I'm so sleepy.
Okay, is that how her power works? Like,
Mm-hmm. Well then, sweet
Yep.
dreams,
Okay.
Ron.
I look around, and at some point, our surroundings have become a strange mixture of light and shadow. It sounds like someone is whispering,
I'm getting really,
even reading fast ain't fast enough.
tired, Edmund.
What's wrong, Ver? Oh my, me too. Oh my. Oh. Fatigue overwhelms me. I try to keep my eyes open, but my eyelids don't want to respond. My world goes hazy and then turns dark. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot that we went to that menu. When I come to... Oh, I heard this track. Okay. When I come to, the Strange Light Show has been replaced by the bustling streets of Amorphes.
Is this Democritus Boulevard?
Ron says he bought his painting supplies from a shop here before heading to the Society of Sculptures.
Are we in the dream yet? Amazing, Aneroy. I can't believe we all ended up in the same dream.
I remember the cryptics once attempted dream sharing to reuse bring out of sleep. Okay, I've never heard this word. Rouse. Never mind. I have heard this word before. I'm just stupid. To rouse Osiris, but the dreamscape collapsed pretty quickly.
Look, it's wrong.
Hold on. I'm being asked to do something now. Okay. A short distance away, we spot a young man waving his way through the crowds, backpack on his shoulder.
I'll follow him.
Wait. Don't rush anything. We're intruders on his dreamscape. You'll be kicked out if he sees you.
Athena hesitates but decides to follow Hera's advice.
This way. Time works funny in dreams. We just have to wait until evening, when Ron spots the intruder.
The intruder. I love her voice actor. Yo, her name's Kat. She's really good at what she does, obviously. Following Hades, we hide behind a bus stop sign. Ron keeps walking, and the scenery behind him slowly collapses into a black void. Yeah, because no longer relevant. I spot a toy sheep with white and black stripes running between us and the darkness. He looked exhausted from all the running and terrified of being swept up in the abyss.
Isn't that Aneroy's toy?
Mm-hmm. That's how it's keeping everything together.
That's drowsy. It's trying really hard to construct the dream.
The explanation comes in a lazy voice of a girl sitting on a cloud.
No need to be surprised. Aneroy can do anything she wants here. Just accept it and move on.
It's gotta be terrifying to see, though. A black void behind you while you walk. Nah, you know it's worse? Seeing a giant sheep following you with a black void.
Okay.
We're far enough. Let's follow him.
We make sure that Ron has already entered the Society of Sculptors before we go into the main entrance. Athena hasn't given the lockdown order at this time yesterday, but we can already see quite a few knights of Convallaria on patrol. She was clearly working her way up to it.
Halt! Identify yourself, please.
You don't recognize me?
We thought having the commander of the knights with us would get us through. I guess we were wrong.
I'm your commander, Athena. Even if you're a complete newcomer, you must have participated in the investiture ceremony. I have official business here. let me through.
It seems that for whatever reason, the knights who have surrounded us are not really listening to Athena. And they have swords pointed in our direction.
Can you not understand me? Waste my time anymore and I will... What?
The commander's words were interrupted by a sharp silvery sword. Athena dodges the attack thanks to pure instinct. It is quickly followed by a flurry of fierce assaults.
What you doing? Don't just stand there. Fight back.
But...
In the dreamscape created by Oneroy, if the author of the dreamscape were rejecting outsiders deep in their heart, the dream would try to expel us. And that seems to be precisely what's happening.
Another knight thrusts a spear at Hera. This attack is even less successful. Hera's staff flashes, and the divine power sends the knights flying into the wall.
Hera...
Look at you, just standing there. If you're too shocked to respond, I'll be happy to handle them all on my own.
The puppet show has begun.
Will a blade incinerate my foe? I'm okay now. What happened? Do you like it? Maybe.
Okay, there we go.
It must hurt. Do you like it?
Completely worthless.
Just another liberation. Let's go. Drowsy, into the dream.
Tremble before me.
What happened? Incinerate my foe!
The end was doomed long ago, as expected.
What is with this Ron slander? It's a flurry of activity and the sounds and the armor sounds being struck before the last knight falls to the ground.
After all that, will we still be able to observe the theft? Don't worry. It's fine as long as Ron didn't notice all this.
What Oneroy means is that the dreamscape will only be limited within a short range around the dreamer, and the part that deviates too much from the memory of the dreamer will be corrected soon.
No sooner does Hades speak than the fallen knights disappear in a puff of smoke. We open the door and enter. Atrium? The atrium is large and impressive, similar in scope to the entrance of the Society of Muses. Here, I haven't done this in a long time. Here, the artwork and ornaments are arranged a little bit more neatly, more appropriate for an official place of...
Ron is indeed practicing in the sculpture gallery behind that door. He said earlier that the thief came late at night. Presumably,
official
we'll
place
have
of
to hang around
business
for a while.
We select a corner on the second floor with a good view of Ron, and then we wait.
Athena,
Fuck.
did you know that
I had no idea.
Ron is indeed practicing in sculpture gallery behind that door. He said earlier that the thief came in at late night. Presumably, we'll have to hang around a while. We select a corner on the second floor and get a good view of Ron while we wait. Athena, did you know that Oceanus doesn't even cut his steak? His servant does it for him. I had no idea. What the fuck?
The people from the Society of Sculptures tell me that Enlil has to give him lots of napkins when serving lunch, because he always makes a huge mess.
I was not aware of that.
One time, he was trying to trim the plants in his garden, and you know what happened? He had no idea how, even though he loves having an enormous garden.
Hey, rich people for you, right? Hades finds a chair next to Athena and keeps on chatting away happily. Athena, however, stands straight up, eyes focused like lasers on Ron down below. What a conversation. I couldn't keep up chat like that.
Good morning. What time is it?
10 o'clock p.m.
Right! We've been here since late afternoon.
Wait, that means 5 hours have passed, right?
I'm really hungry.
Try to recite the words, "I'm full," over and over in your head.
The dreamscape is going to make her feel like she's pleased.
I'm full. I'm full. Huh. Fascinating.
I don't think I'm hungry anymore.
That's because we're in a dreamscape. In reality, you're asleep on a sofa in the society. Huh. I can't believe that boy has been sitting there drawing all this time.
Yeah, there's something's up about that. As Hera said, Ron has been sitting and drawing in the gallery for over 5 hours.
I heard he'll be 16 this year. Most people who fail the exam 4 times would have left Stellaris Academy by now.
16? Is that important?
In Amorphes, anyone who doesn't get a certification from a decent art association by 16 can never work as a publicly accepted artist.
Oh, God.
That means no stable income, or at least the artwork will be viewed with suspicion. Their family probably won't support them anymore, and they'll have to change careers. This is a crucial age for a lot of people.
Hold on a second, chat.
Oh, no wonder he's trying so hard. But don't you think that rule may be over strict?
It has a lot to do with Omorphi's history. Yes, we may be rejecting some talented late bloomers, but Omorphes cannot afford a repeat of the past, whatever the cost.
Athena always speaks sternly, but her tone becomes even more serious when speaking of the past.
Ron falls asleep.
The pin slides out of his hand, and as he was sitting in such an inconspicuous corner in the room, it's no wonder the staff didn't notice him when they locked the doors.
Ron's working too hard. Hey, admin. I think the description of those monsters sounds a lot like Fizbane's. But what would motivate a Fizbane to steal artwork?
Unless something or someone is controlling them. I'm conversing with Ver on a violent wind shakes the window. Wow, when a violent wind shakes the windows. The wind was not there, I promise. It sounds almost like the horn for battle. We hear loud pounding against the windows and doors. Then the screeching of Fizbanes from somewhere in the building.
Here they come.
Athena slashes through the approaching dark figure. We get a good look at its face before it vanishes.
It really is a Fizbane.
More dark creatures flood into the room through the ceiling and and windows. But none of these pay us any mind. That's because it's a dream. How do they keep forgetting that? Other than the one that attacked Athena, the rest of them all focus on destroying the exhibit cases and stands.
What's going on?
The noise wakes up Ron, who immediately hides under an easel, using a pallet as a shield.
We have to save him.
Oh, like a paint okay, yeah.
Don't be stupid. Did you
Forget it was
it's
just a dream, like I just said.
Whatever happened here has already happened yesterday.
The Visbanes don't seem the least bit interested in Ron, but focus on overturning and smashing one exhibit after another. Their methods are crude and destructive, but they seem to be searching for something. Do you think we could find out who's controlling them?
No way. Ron is terrified. The dream is getting smaller.
It's getting smaller because he wasn't paying attention to the room and everything else that was going on. I mean, it makes sense. You start paying attention less when you're being attacked. As Oneroi speaks, an injured sheep bursts in. An injured sheep bursts? Wait, like her sheep was attacked. And collapses in the gallery. Following it, a black void rolls towards us like a tsunami.
Let's enter
So,
the dream.
whoever
Since we've already
So whoever is
confirmed that it was the
controlling,
Visbanes, can't we just get out of
the
the
Visbanes,
dreamscape now?
whoever's controlling the Visbanes obviously knows about. That doesn't make sense because then Ron would have to be behind it, right?
Pay your respects.
Someone is interfering with the dream. We need to eliminate them first. Drowsy will help you too.
I don't know how to use this character, so don't judge me.
Wow. Drowsy, I found a bad guy.
Pay your respects.
There.
Dance, my maid.
Drowsy, into the
Press
dream.
2, press 1, and hold 3. That's it. Okay.
What happened?
Oh, well, didn't even get the chance.
It's over. Sweet dreams.
After leaving Ron's dreamscape,
Can't believe Visbanes would actually want to steal something. And art at that.
Perhaps they're developing higher order desires, like an appreciation for fine art.
Oh, really?
no.
Just kidding. I heard that Aether Gazer just confirmed the existence of cognizant Visbane, a higher grade that can issue commands to lower level Visbanes. Something like the leader of a pack.
To tell you the truth, we didn't come here to just attend the ceremony. We tell Hades and the others about Novik's appearance in Ormophi.
No wonder you really wanted to enter that dreamscape.
Okay.
It looks like the Visbanes are destroying the exhibits because someone ordered them to find something.
Where's my Discord button so I can turn this off?
If there really is a cognizant Visbane in Amorphes, then our situation just got much more serious.
The cognizant Visbane.
Every association is now being guarded by the Knights. We are sure to
Like
apprehend them
sentient?
unless all the thefts have already been completed.
Having knowledge or being aware of.
Years ago, you told me that you'd rather be a Convallaria knight than go after Visbanes. Well, it looks like fate has taken the choice out of your hands.
My knights will respond to any threat with courage and honor, whether it be Visbane or human. And I would be very grateful for any assistance the Society of Muses can offer.
Lady Hera, what is Lady Hades saying?
Lady Athena is also a modifier.
And she has not forgotten her powers and what they mean, unlike some. And yet, somehow, even though Athena is aware of the threats to Gaia, she would still rather lead her silly knights. She rejected Hades' invitation to the Society of Muses so she could proudly strut around with her beloved knights around the antiques in Stellaris Temple.
No wonder you two are not terribly close.
My differences with Athena extend far beyond her refusal to join the Society of Muses.
Ladies, miss, dear guests, afternoon tea is served, as well as a rotating barbecue as requested.
All of that, and we're getting to the barbecue.
You didn't have to mention that, Luke.
It really is a barbecue! Let me see!
Excuse me, honored guest. Please allow me.
That's all right. I can do it myself.
She's excited to eat, bro.
Well, well. Let her do it, Luke. Is he still asleep?
Yes, the dreamscape has already collapsed. He's just sleeping because he's very tired. Carry him to the guest bedroom, Luke. And Miss Aneroy, don't sleep on the floor. You'll get cold.
Oh, I want Minta to carry me.
This is a common sight in the Society of Muses. Would you please make your way, everyone, to the dining room for afternoon tea?
I think I really love the dynamic between the characters in this region, man. Like, it's...
What do you mean, regrets? What are you saying? You haven't hurt anyone. It's just a question of weighing the pros and cons. Giving up now will mean all our efforts have gone to waste. That's a huge exaggeration. Believe me, okay? We've all been through this before.
Why did that sound like the same person talking to himself?
Huh? Aren't you sleeping upstairs?
No, someone has to stand guard.
Verdandi and the human administrator have fallen asleep on the sofa. Hades and her two servants have chosen to remain upstairs.
I'll be fine keeping watch on my own tonight.
Don't overthink it. I'm just going to get a cup of tea.
The only sound in the parlor is boiling water and the shaking of a candle on top of a teapot. A candle? Okay. The evening lamp casts its faded yellow light on the tea set in front of Hera, and on Athena's porcelain white sword in the window.
Why do you always look so worried?
Oh? I do?
Ever since I came downstairs, you've been gripping your sword and muttering to yourself, haven't you?
I want to catch whoever is responsible for this as soon as possible. There are also some matters to deal with after the ceremony.
And what will you do if nothing happens tonight?
The Knights have prepared a 24-hour guard for all the associations, and it will continue until the ceremony has ended.
And what if you can't catch the perpetrator? Will the council postpone the ceremony?
I won't allow that to happen. We've never done that in a whole century, and we're not about to start.
You may be right. Postponing the ceremony will cause quite a stir. I'd rather avoid that. What's the look? Do you think I just want to make life hard for you, no matter what you say?
No, I've just always thought you despise me for some reason.
You're not entirely wrong on that.
Jesus Christ. Hera takes a cello from one of the displays. The room falls silent again, except for the sound of the boiling water, which keeps getting louder.
This cello was used by Artisis himself.
Artisis.
It is called Dawn. I put it in an exhibit after realizing I would never be able to play it as it deserves. Do you still play?
Occasionally, when I'm not too busy.
How about a fiddle with it?
Athena's hands tremble. She immediately goes back to gripping her sword.
Silly question. I've never heard of you playing the cello in front of anyone since you beat me at that event. You won, and then you quit. That's cheeky.
Ah, she's... That, okay, it's making sense now. The sound of boiling water disappears, replaced by the sound of water flow onto tea leaves.
Thank you. It's delicious.
Very few people get to drink a cup of tea made by me, personally. You know, you should really...
Okay, that was loud. That actually scared the fuck out of me. That was loud.
What is that?
The lobby.
Athena draws her sword and runs out before the screech event even
Convallaria,
ends.
prepare for combat.
I'm a
Convallaria!
little nervous, but I'll do my best. Sorry, I dozed off. Apologize with actions, not words. There are even more here than in the dreamscape.
The Convallarian Knights will hold them off for now. Go find out who is controlling them.
Into the dream. I will beat you. I'm okay now. I'm ready. Reprobates, prepare to be closed. We'll see who wins after this. That's a dream love is ready to take my sword. Don't dream of escaping these flames. Keep on the offensive. Take my sword. I'm counting on you, Drowsy. Rookie, I sense powerful Bane energy coming from that direction. That's the library. Is the signal coming from there?
Let's go.
I'm a little nervous, but I'll do my best.
Oh shit.
Listen. Go. Find it. Find it. Quick.
That's a polymerized Visbane. But why isn't it Nave?
That's what's sending orders to the other Visbanes. Defeat it, and all of this will be over.
Not necessarily.
I saw that coming already. I'm ready. I will beat you. Another one down. We'll see who wins after this. The dream world is ready to perform. Keep on the offensive. Don't dream of escaping these flames. I'm counting on you, Drowsy. Keep on the... It's time to go. Take my sword. I'm ready. We'll see who wins after this. I will beat you. Keep on the offensive. I saw that coming already. Let's go, Drowsy. Into the dream. The dream world is ready to perform. I'm counting on you, Drowsy. Don't dream of escaping these flames. Keep on the effect. We'll see who wins after this. What happened? Sweet! A beautiful victory! I did pretty good, didn't I?
You shall not disturb the ceremony!
No! It's trying
Get away!
Luke, Minta.
Understood. Block it, Luke. And then you, Minta, smash it.
Oh god, they're so creepy. They're so creepy. One of the maids appears in the air above the Visbane. Just multiple chain blade strikes lock it down. The hovering maid is not holding a cup of tea nor plate this time, but an iron-sided fist sized like a shooting star.
It's done. Straight out of a comet. Very cool, Minta. Don't think you quite pulled off the landing. Pity.
Lady Hades!
I overslept. Apologies. But it looks like I didn't miss anything.
Then he goes in for a closer look, but the Visbane body is already melting into dust by the time she arrives.
Commander!
How are things outside?
Only slight injuries. And then they disappeared. It was almost like they entered a space we couldn't access.
So, they were all controlled by this Visbane.
But we still have no idea why Visbanes are stealing art. And where is all the stolen art?
It's already over.
Huh?
As the individual controlling them was eliminated, the rest of them won't continue their operations. I think we can conclude that the danger's over, and that Omorphes is safe for the time being. Notify the other knights that the thief has been brought to justice.
It's not over.
Tonight will be the last night of the lockdown.
It's too soon.
Hold on a moment.
It's too soon.
There are still a lot of unanswered questions. For example, why target the associations? What were they looking for? Don't you need some answers to conclude it's over?
The knights are not detectives. We will leave that task to others.
My goodness, what I mean is, we need to investigate before concluding anything. Otherwise, we might be falling into our opponent's trap. And you're forgetting what they told us. We had reports of a cognizant Visbane, and the one we just vanquished was not terribly intelligent.
I refused to waste manpower during the ceremony because of a few unconfirmed intel.
That's all she cares about is that ceremony.
Hades?
I can't deny that there is something fishy about the whole thing. But the knights are the keepers of the peace. I am not. So I will allow them the final word on this matter.
And isn't this the very thing you desire, Hera? An end to the Knights' lockdown over the Society of Muses?
You place us all under a snap lockdown and then suddenly release it. Your attitude is impossible.
Hera throws Hera throws the one last angry retort at Athena and heads upstairs in a
We've
huff.
just won a major victory. So why does it feel like things have only gotten worse?
Because Hera's mad. That's the life of grown-ups. Because again, some people don't know how to talk to each other. Yep, I'm gonna go with that one.
Huh? Again?
Today has been difficult indeed. Thank you all for your assistance. The Knights of Convallaria must now be off.
Ah, yes. The Thicky. We shall use her. Oh, shit.
Athena became the leader of the Knights of Convallaria when she was only 16 years old. She did so by challenging her brother Argo, the leader at the time, during the Knights tournament, claiming he was cheating. And she won.
Hey, Kuso, I'm gonna send you a message. Hold on, I gotta turn Discord back on. Hold on a second. Chat. Okay.
It was another astounding achievement in Athena's career. She had already become the youngest knight ever at 9 years old. The Knights of Convallaria changed a lot under Athena's leadership. For example, those deemed unsuitable or too old were relieved from their ranks. She did this to ensure that the knights stayed ready to face evil and corruption wherever it was found. After these changes, the Knights investigators started solving many more cases. Correctors' analysis says that Amorphes now has the lowest crime rate in all the zones, thanks to the Knights' strict maintenance of law and order.
Yeah, sure. Sounds like Shu and Amorphes.
The other stories are more like rumors. When Colleen Pallas of the illustrious Pallas family died, her grandnephew Argo became head of the family. And he kicked Athena out of the family and stripped her of the Pallas name after the Knights tournament.
What?
Sheesh! He was just getting back at her because she ended up taking over his power.
Athena doesn't look like someone who leaves things half done. I'm genuinely puzzled by the way she just called it quits on the investigation.
Breakfast is served in the dining room, honored guests. Today we have a selection of pancakes made with dairy milk, pumpkin, and yellow bean soup, and Stellaris sausages, all carefully curated by Mintha, who is eagerly awaiting your feedback.
What was that? Minta interrupts with some flashy.
You
Okay.
talk too much, Luke. A chauffeur will pick you up after breakfast.
It's crazy how they actually have so much personality within these two dolls. Like they're puppets, but they have so much personality between the two.
A chauffeur? Where are we going?
Oh, I didn't have time to tell you. These next few days will be hectic with the opening of the ceremony just around the corner. The Knights have lifted all lockdowns, so now things are mostly back to normal. This means that, as one of the council members, I will be extremely busy. So, I would like to play the role of consummate host today, while I still have time, and that means a visit to the Stellaris Academy.
The Stellaris Academy? That's...
The greatest art school in all of Amorphes, and the seat of the Astral Council.
They have to know something.
Assuming the customary schedule is followed, the Artists' ceremony will be held again in the Grand Square of the Stellaris Academy.
They have to know something. Why would we be going to the art school? Like this, coupled with the fact that there was no investigation, just seems so sus.
Technically, we built the academy and the offices on top where the ceremony first took place, but it's basically the same.
Administrator and Verthandi, you are both in for a real treat. Ooh. Since you have Senator Hades with you, I think you're going to see a lot more of the academy than most people.
Aether Gazer's AI is cutting edge, I see. You seem to know a lot about Amorphes. The ceremony has been held 19 times already. It displays the wonders of Amorphes to other Sapphire zones, and it encourages the associations to pursue excellence by competing with each other. The winners get lifelong riches and prestige, and the best works in each category are honored with a permanent display in the Academy's collection, the Stellaris Temple.
Oh, sounds impressive. Lady Hades, can we have a look at the collection?
The collection is only open to the public twice a year, in February and October. But I believe we can make an exception for guests who have traveled so far.
Yay!
Of course, this is one of the battle scenes too. So
Wow. It's like a palace out of a history book.
Jackal. The museum exterior is impressive enough, but once we enter the lobby, the depth of artistry shatters our previous notions of beauty.
The lobby is filled with some of the lesser pieces. Inside, there is an area for each of the various arts.
Later, Afro. Have a good night. Or a good sleep.
So what catches your fancy today? Painting? Sculpture? Dance recordings and costumes?
It's a tough call. There's no way we can visit all of them today, can we?
Don't get greedy, Ver. We can visit here again
I
in the
wish
future.
I was a Stellaris Academy student. I could spend as much time as I want here, learning and living.
You know, all the students we've met have been so polite. They all take off their hats and bow.
That might be because you're accompanied by a senator. One of the senators who brought Amorphes out of the dark times and re-established the orderly society we have today.
Oh my, it's Oceanus. Good morning.
The council is the embodiment of precision and correctness. Thus, it naturally receives significant respect. Even the least of the senators is honored in public because she holds a council seat. But there are times when such a senator forgets her proper place and responsibilities.
God dang.
Good morning, Lady Hades.
Okay, who's the voice actor for Enlil? Who's the voice actor for Enlil? Of course, we don't know yet. Had they released it yet? Nah, so I'm looking at a list of all the voice actors for the game that we know so far. But the last it was updated was like 3 months ago, so like, we have all of these people here. But of course, these characters are not listed here. Oh well.
Apologies. Father is not deliberately ignoring you. But once he begins one of his critical tirades, he never stops.
Father? Wait. Oceanus is your dad?
I know.
It's hard to find another person who's spent so long learning the arts without anything to show for it. You'd think such a person would have learned something of dignity.
Is that normal in... Yeah, that's not normal. He can't be talking... I don't think modifiers can have kids. He said father, so I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here.
Good morning, Hades.
Seems like a very serious person.
Adoptive? Okay.
Let me introduce the third senator, Oceanus. You can consider him my colleague. And this is his son, Enlil.
Son?
Adopted son.
They're also modifiers.
Good day to you. I heard we had 2 visitors all the way from Einsof. I hope you very much enjoy your stay in Amorphous.
Of course, Kuso's read this already, so...
As for you, Hades, Athena told me that the thieves were brought to justice in the Society of Muses. Now that the issue is resolved, I hope the ceremony will start on time. Then all the delayed works must be dealt with as soon as possible.
Yes, indeed.
You haven't seemed very interested in the preparations, but you must have heard about all the problems, of course. And as one of the overseers, you can hardly wait until tomorrow before resuming work.
We're theorizing for nothing. The game's been out for a year. We're not theorizing shit. I was just trying to figure out, like, the Enlil part being the son of Oceanus doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know much about mythology, but I know that that didn't sound right. I forgot I don't have it on auto.
But who am I talking to?
Oh, no.
I hadn't hoped that you would take this as seriously as I do. I just thought I'd try since I heard that you were visiting.
There's no reason for you to say sorry. There's no reason for you to say sorry. I didn't take it seriously. Is my tone really that, like... Does my tone really make you guys think I'm serious when I'm not? Is it really that bad? It's chill, man. Don't worry. No, it's not. Okay.
Let's go, Enlil.
Not really? Okay.
Yes, Father.
Sometimes it's hard to tell. Okay. That's something I need to work on then. Because ain't sound serious to me, cuh. Lucid. I want to say why, but I don't want it to sound wrong. It's different for me. And okay, I'm gonna just say it how it is. Lucid, you're black, aren't you? You're black, aren't you? My bad. I didn't want to sound rude, so I apologize. You're not being rude. It's not like if you could tell when I'm actually mad. You're black? Yeah. You're used to aggressive tones. That's why. You're used to aggressive tones. Not everyone is used to an aggressive tone. I've been told I have an aggressive tone. So it's normal for black people to have an aggressive... I know you're black, Gio. It's normal for black people to have aggressive tones, even though they're not being aggressive or being angry. It's just normal. I don't know why, but it's something that actually exists. So we're used to that. That's why I don't sound that way to you. And Gia, I already know you're black, so...
I'm sorry, but my father is under tremendous pressure. Normally, he's quite pleasant.
Yeah. Okay, Queen knows. I feel like Queen has watched enough of me to tell when I'm actually frustrated. So it's you can read it in my face. Like usually you'll see like I have really obvious ways of telling when I'm actually mad, angry. Mad and angry are kind of the same thing. Yeah. When I'm sad, when something's bothering me, you can tell. But my tone alone, I always sound a bit more aggressive than I actually am. So, yeah. Just a fun fact. If anyone thinks I'm mad about something, Kuso, shut the fuck up. Yeah, so.
All right then, let us continue.
I see. I guess it's just your way of talking, because to me sometimes it sounds like it's sarcastic. I know more than you, but really? Oh, I know I'm fucking stupid. I don't know more than anybody. What? Really? That's what you get out of that? Oh, I really need to work on it then. I really need to work on it then. Oh, that bothers me a little bit. Huh. I need to work on that then.
Luke,
If that's what you get out of that, I really need to.
Sorry, little puppet.
No. Oh, damn. Okay, never mind. You did hit me.
it must hurt. Tremble before me.
Wait, from where?
Surrender your body and your soul. Give them their little. You've reached the end of your journey.
We'll see who wins after this!
Sorry, little puppet.
Okay.
The end was doomed long ago, as expected.
Congrats, you hit a crit spot. No, there's specific things about my like ever since becoming a content creator, I've been realizing that some things strike nerves with people, and I'm just making sure that this is not one of those things. So it's just a learning thing, right? I don't mean like I'm smarter than you type. I mean, oh, okay, that's better. Okay, okay, because I mean like I don't mean any harm. Like, is that the way to put it? Yeah, like I'm not a cocky individual. I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole, but I know when to be an asshole. So, yeah. Hold on, let me get a drink, cause I chugged that entire thing at the beginning of the stream and I'm thirsty again. Hold on, I'll be right back. Ow! Fuck! I just hit my pinky toe. That hurt like a bitch. Fuck. God, that hurts. Oh, damn it. Okay. Did I really use all 300 of my stamina? How much stamina does this take? 40 each? Are you kidding me? How many more do I have? I'm not even 50% into this. Has it not always been 40? No, I thought they changed it so the story doesn't take stamina anymore. That's why. Okay. Because I wanted to do stuff today, so it doesn't take stamina after you've completed it. Oh, man. Okay. After spending some time looking through the collection.
It's incredible. I don't know the first thing about art, but I still think every piece is extraordinary. I can feel the inspiration from each sculptor poured into their work. I feel like each one is trying to say something.
It seems that you are more of a feeling type.
Oh, I'm just saying things as they come.
No harm in that. Every person comes at a piece of art with their own interpretation. Once a work is completed, we can't say that the right of final interpretation always belongs to the artist. This collection contains the best art produced over many decades, and that guarantees that each artist pulled in something of themselves.
So we're in a virtual scape, right? So is this a copy of what the original world used to look like, what the real world used to look like, or is this like, because to my knowledge, there are people here that in this world that don't know the difference, that their consciousness has been uploaded or something, to my understanding. So is this just a replicated world? I don't know.
I'm curious about something. If there are so many talented people in Amorphes, why do you have to pass an exam by age 16? Doesn't that exclude all the late bloomers? And what exactly is this past you referred to?
The Thandi, why do you think there are all these associations? Also the Stellaris Academy and Artists' Ceremony. Do you think it's to encourage people to go into art?
Isn't it?
On the contrary, we are imposing order on society to limit what artists can do. We are, in effect, controlling the pathways artists can take in their development.
Wait. Am I misunderstanding how this works then? I thought that there was no longer a real world. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so what do you mean, Queen? Yes, there are two worlds. The real one and Gen Zone, the one we fight in. It's kinda gone. Okay, go ahead and type that out, and I'm a continue.
Amorphes was a very different place a century ago. We had many talented artists back then. Perhaps more than even today.
It's kind of gone. Real world still exists, just no one is there anymore. The real world was abandoned because it was too dangerous now. And monsters are trying to break into the Gen Zone. Okay.
The old artists produced artwork that, with Cork's approval, could be sold in the other zones around Gaia, and it fetched a high price. It was profitable for Amorphes, and it brought tremendous riches and prestige. But this is where the problems began. The art industry became so lucrative that it destabilized the economy. Everyone wanted to be an artist. Everyone wanted to auction their works in other zones. And that became a problem for essential industries and everyday life in Amorphes. It was also a problem for the artistic spirit, and for artistic integrity. People got embroiled in disputes between different schools at parties, and the battle for supremacy, prestige, and power soon became more important than the works themselves.
I mean, you have a general understanding the same way I did. So, like, it's just when they said, when she said real world, I was kind of confused because the real world was supposed to, like, to my understanding, it's no longer, what's the word? Like, it's no longer a good place to live in. So that's the whole reason why humanity exists in this form now. Like, that was my understanding of the beginning of the game. Habitable, thank you. No longer became habitable, thank you. That's the word. Yeah, but it's still the real world. Okay. Are you saying that... Are you trying to say that people see it as the real world, but it's not the real world? Is that what you're trying to say? Because every time you say real, it's confusing me.
Naturally, when the artistic spirit was corrupted, it hurt the quality of the works being sold.
Sounds like gaming. When people saw a freaking profit in it, a lot of the good games just started disappearing. So is that why you instituted a gatekeeping system?
That's just a summary.
Like the
of what
Matrix.
happened all
Okay.
these years. Behind Amorphe's happy exterior, I assure you, a price has been paid. A lot of sacrifices, I would say.
Okay, that's better. Okay, that removes the confusion for me. Okay, that's so much better.
Many of my fellows dedicated their lives so that Amorphians today live better than their grandparents.
Lady Hades.
All right then. We're just about done with the sculptures, yes? Let me take you to some other areas.
By the way, what about these suits of armor? Are they part of the exhibit?
They are not, actually. Although one would be forgiven for thinking so, as they are very well crafted. They are, in fact, part of our security system.
Security system? It doesn't look like any security system I've ever seen.
They are custom security AGI mechas from a supplier in New Hansa.
Oh, shit's about to go
You can say
south.
hello if you want.
Rithani waves hello to one of the
Good
armors.
day, tourist. Is there anything I can help you with?
They really are AGI mechas.
That was Oceanus's suggestion. He thought that a museum of this caliber deserved more than an old-school security system.
Damn, the Sims have never looked so cool.
Most visitors barely notice them. They're just part of the background.
I see.
Is there anything you need? Is there unidentified intruders detected?
I called it. The mecha's eyes flash red. It's just about to draw its sword on Ver when she disables it. A very fast reaction for
I had a
Thandi.
feeling that was gonna happen. Just like the admin.
What's going on?
The mechas have been corrupted by Visbanes. We saw this in New Hansa as well. The mecha that tried to attack Verthandi is joined by others of its kind.
The puppet show has begun.
These guards are supposed to be in the lobby. They're corrupted by Bane energy. The old instructions are wiped out. We're just going to calm them down first. Lady Hades, these things are not very expensive, are they?
Dance, my maid.
Wrong thing to be worried about, Verthandi.
Surrender your body and your soul.
Watch out!
Give them their liberation. You've reached the end of your journey.
We'll see who wins after this!
Shoddy little puppet. It must hurt. Dance, my maids. Victory was a short
No, the punishing fire just slowly. Oh my god, damn it.
Oh, you're right. The Knights reported sounds of battle, so I hurried over.
We're fine, but would you look at this? Miss Athena, it's certain now that the thief is still at large.
Huh? What do you mean?
They just told me these mechas malfunctioned because of Visbanial corruption.
We dealt with mechas like this in New Hansa. I know Visbane corruption when I see it.
Sure you do. You said the same thing I did. Athena takes a closer look at the disabled guards, then she removes the outer shell of the armor and peers
I
inside.
don't sense any Visbane aura.
Why else would they attack?
Did you file your visit with security prior to entry? Maybe there's an issue with the threat identification process.
No way! Visbane corrupted AGI mechas are much more likely to...
I saw what happened to Spielt on the news, but we didn't order these mechas from them. In any case, we'll return these ones for a safety check and run a diagnostic on the others. I think that should be enough.
Are you sure that's how you want to handle this, Athena?
What's up, Knight?
Yes, I am sure, Senator Hades. Don't worry. We'll make sure nothing happens during the ceremony.
You say that.
Then I'll leave the rest of it to you.
Admin, what shall we do?
This isn't our zone. We let them handle.
So sorry you had to go through that. The Knights of Convallaria will take it from here.
Athena motions for us to leave the temple.
Mintha, Luke, look after our guests. Do you like it? Completely worthless. Dance, my
Lined up.
maids. Surrender
Darkness!
your body and your soul.
Oh, what the fuck?
Ready when you are.
Give them their liberation. The impudence will get that. You've reached the end of your journey.
We'll see who wins after this!
Struggle all you want, but remain in the palm of my hand. It must hurt.
Yeah, I didn't build it quick enough, but it's fine.
Give them their liberation.
Not bad. I saw that coming up.
Surrender. Everything is within my command.
Nah, that's not intentional. That's not intentional. It said translating. That's a code error. They fucked something up. Can someone go back in my stream and take a picture of that and put it in the Discord's bug fixing section? If you don't mind, I'd be very grateful. What the fuck? Okay. We're playing as the boy. The Society Muses library last night.
Did you find it? Did you find it?
Not yet. There are too many books here, and their categorization is like a riddle.
Night has fallen. Someone is muttering under their breath in the Society of Muses library.
No worries. They're completely distracted by recent events anyway. You have
Is
as
he
much
talking
time as
to
you need.
himself? Is he talking to himself?
Yes, the jewelry collection is here. But it's too high up.
You sent it to me? Okay, I'll report it later. Thank you.
There's a ladder over there.
He is talking to himself. Okay.
Have a look and be quick about it. Does it contain what we want?
The most legendary precious stones in Amorphi's history. In no particular order, the Crimson Fireglass, Sand Jewel, the Ocean Eye.
See, I was gonna say he's possessed, but if he's talking to himself, that kind of changes what I'm thinking a little bit. Maybe split personality disorder or something? Like or maybe he's a Visbane? Is he the one controlling all the Visbanes?
Luke, did you hear something?
Luke didn't.
I thought I heard voices in the library. At this hour? Could it be mice?
Mice?
You'll find out in this story? Okay.
You still haven't gotten over your fear of mice, have you? You really should clean more if you don't want strange animals taking up residence.
Oh, this is funny.
Luke has done an excellent job of cleaning recently.
Don't worry about it. Minta will have a look for Luke.
Thank you, Minta.
Oh god, this is great. They have so much personality behind them.
The Cursed Greenstone, dissolver of alliances and ender of friendships. Given into Artisus's care after the ceremony and used to decorate a statue. Formal name, Medusa.
Okay, I think I was told that the one boss isn't Medusa, the Japanese boss. So, is this like a hint that we're going to see a boss kind of like Medusa in the game?
It was a valuable keepsake in the early days when the Alliance was first formed. It must be that one. But where is that statue?
Nah, I don't think it'll be playable. I think if anything, it'll be a boss.
Who's that?
Let's get out of here. Someone's coming.
Oh, did I press? One strike from Minta's iron fist split the desk like cardboard. Underneath is a very frightened little animal.
It really is a mouse.
Minta sighs. She takes the animal by the tail and brings it outside
I think
annoyed.
Luke can pay for that desk. After all, it's her fault she didn't clean better.
A terrified boy crouches under the desk. He hugs himself and tries to breathe normally.
Worry. Just stay calm. She didn't find you.
But what if she'd hit this table?
She's very violent. How about this?
That was a
I will
Orochi,
deal
yeah.
with her next.
I will deal with her next.
Huh?
Yo, this art goes hard, bro. This art goes so hard. Ron curls up even smaller. His eardrums are blasted by a loud bang near his head. Wood chips fly everywhere. And he could clearly hear an iron fist punch a hole in the floor next to him.
Minta is good. I caught another mouse.
Don't just sit there, run!
Oh, yeah. Okay. Bro.
Well, well. The mouse is much bigger than we thought.
I'm not a mouse. I'm a human.
Oh, is that so? In that case, you're a thief.
No, I'm not. We met just a few days ago.
Nuh-uh. Don't remember.
Come on. Go. Why won't it go through? Brother. What's going on? Bro. It's not going through. Did it just unlock? Oh, shit. Huh. Bro, that's not even fair. That's not even fair. I walked through that shit like 6 times. I have to stand on it for a moment? Okay.
Well, well. The mouse is much bigger than we thought.
I'm not a mouse. I'm a human.
You stupid.
Oh, is that so? In that case, you're a thief.
No, I'm not. We met just a few days ago.
Nuh-uh. Don't remember.
Oh, okay. That's so dumb. Oh my god. Oh, what the hell? I'm convinced this mission is from a troll form dev. Bro, that they almost got me, bro. Like, I walked through that, had to be like 6 or 7 times.
Arctic Abyss, show your power.
Why are we fighting? Okay, it must be because of the boy.
I'm ready for it. Dual throw. I can do better than this. Arctic Abyss will engrave your sins. I leave it in your hands. Stop now.
Here's my
thing can escape the vast ocean's chill. Reverberating daylight.
Is he still attacking me?
I'm ready for it. Arctic Abyss will engrave your sins.
My sword follows my heart.
Here's my answer. Come, thunder!
Welcome the first rays of dawn. To protect what's important.
Modifier mode is not safe. Like what?
We won.
Is that like?
That's great. Have you?
They had you at first try. Not gonna lie, you must be talking about the last mission. Yeah, they did. They did. Luke peers cautiously from around the door.
Not a mouse, a book thief.
I'm not a thief.
Mita's voice is as cold as she grabs Ron and tightens her grip. He squeals in pain.
That's a relief. It's only the mice that bothers Luke. Actually, there is one. Over there.
Luke steps into the library and looks where Mita is pointing. That is, next to her feet. The sound is coming from an upside-down plank of wood. This concerns Luke. Wood cannot talk.
You don't mean that it's...
Something is under the boards. A long tail appears as the creature scurries under the floorboards towards Luke.
Get back! Get back! You get back, you thing! Sorry, I didn't have time to take it outside. I just covered it. It's all right, Luke. Just don't ruin the mop. What's wrong, Luke? We found a mouse, Miss Oneroi. And we also caught a book thief. Mice are scary. Mice used to bite Drowsy's ears before. It's okay. Everything's gonna be all right.
Roy pats Luke on the head.
Who's the book thief? It's Ron?
Roy crouches and looks at Ron with a puzzled look, as if to verify that the poor boy is in Mita's grip. Is indeed her classmate.
Yes, it's me, Roy. Ouch! Don't let me go!
You can't be so harsh with Ron, Minta. Ron is a friend of mine. Also, you just met him a few days ago. Oh, yes, you're right. That explains why he looks so familiar.
He just told you that. Minta releases Ron. The boy gets up
But
with moans of pain.
even if he is a friend of Miss Oneroy's, that doesn't explain why he's poking around the library at this hour.
It's because...
Touch your nervous easily. That's all you need to say.
Because my big exam is tomorrow. And I'm so nervous I can't sleep. So I wanted Oneroy to help me. You can put anyone to sleep, right, Oneroy? Just like that other day?
Yes. Why not just ring the front doorbell? And why go straight to the library?
The front door wasn't locked, so I just came in. And then I wasn't sure where to go, so I ended up here. The society building is just massive. I don't know where anything is. I was walking around and I just got lost.
It was Luke's job to lock up and clean. But the mice. I suppose there may have been some oversights. That's all right, Ron. You can sleep here tonight.
Roy places Drowsy over Ron's head, and soon enough his eyes start to flutter as he falls asleep.
I know you're a fantastic painter, Ron. And you didn't notice it yourself.
Thank you, Oneroy.
You'll be able to paint just the way you want tomorrow, as long as you get some good sleep. And you'll definitely pass your exam.
I'll be able to paint what I want.
Drowsy, give Ron a seed of dreams.
That's kind of cute. Just trying to help her friend. What the heck?
Oneroy, I'm so sorry. I don't think I have what it takes. But I have to pass this exam.
The Knights of Convallaria are the living embodiment of our society's justice, order, honor, loyalty, and any other positive things you can think of. But the Knights manifest another important quality, and that is the virtue of sacrifice. Those who grip the sword too tight may find it difficult to reach for anything else.
Who is
And
this?
sometimes, the sword may even hurt its own wielder.
Who is this?
You won. Of course you won.
Oh God, his voice is awesome. His voice is awesome.
Is this how you repay the family that took you in? By exposing your brother's mistakes? By besmirching the head of the great and noble Palace family, your family, as a cheater? Does that smell like victory to you? I haven't seen you defeated since you were a girl. Haven't you won enough? At the end of the day, what exactly do you want to win after all?
God damn.
What could a promise mean from someone in your position, and your age anyway? But I'm so sorry. There was no other way.
Who is this?
What a shame, Athena. Now you have nothing. No family, no kin, no passions, no friends. Nothing.
I'll have to leave all that in your hands. I'm sorry.
You don't use a PC emulator? Nah.
Were you having a nightmare, Commander? Apologies for the intrusion, but I saw your door was unlocked.
It's all right. What happened?
We received the results for the AGI mecha we returned to the manufacturer. They say it's all clear. I have the report here if you'd like to read it.
Just put it there. Thank you.
Yes. And, Commander, I couldn't help noticing you haven't taken a day off recently. We can probably put the thefts behind us now.
I was just having a bit of shut-eye. Don't worry, it won't affect my work.
I don't mean that. I mean... Sorry for the intrusion, Commander.
Just worried about you. The story's good? Yeah. Of course, I think the entirety of 1.0 is just world building. So, like, things pick up drastically in 2.0. So I think I'm just kind of making sure I get references when we get to the point where things start to get real. So
A bit lower, please, Father?
the man bends down further to give his son a clear view of the bow tie around his neck.
I should put a stool in the office. It's hard with my height.
I don't want to be working late every night at the academy, but I can't rely on my dear colleague to do what needs to be done.
Hasn't Lady Hades been helpful over the last 2 days?
Compared to 10 years ago, I suppose she isn't causing as much trouble.
Everything is done now. If only I could grow a bit taller.
You will. You're still young.
Father, modifiers stop growing, don't they? after their awakening? You told me that.
I forgot.
Sorry, am I interrupting?
No, not really. We just finished.
How I envy you. I wish my children were as understanding as Enlil.
Please, don't flatter me, Lady Hades. Lady Hera is a world-famous critic, and Mintha and Luke are first-rate housekeepers. And not to mention Oneroy. She can be quite adorable at times.
Let's go, Hades. We can't be late to the opening ceremony.
Oh, man.
Exactly why I'm here so early. How do you plan to get there? In Enlil's carriage?
I can sit for my driver's license next year.
Arctic Abyss, show your power. Arctic Abyss will engrave your sins.
Such ugliness should never exist.
The enemy is here. Be careful. I'm ready for it. My sword follows my heart.
Reverberating daylight dawns. This is
Of course.
where fate gathers.
They died before I could fucking do it.
Admin, we won. That's great.
Stellar's Academy. It's still
Bronze mirror, silver coin, tulip bloom. The blind poet's treasures scattered around the room. The blind poet's treasure. I'm surprised that the Aegis' final components are buried in this temple. But it has to be that way, right? The final stage in every video game takes place in a grand, tightly guarded palace, doesn't it?
This isn't a game. Aladdin, do you really think no one's going to notice us?
Aladdin.
The Academy will be crawling with people on the first day.
And that's exactly why no one will notice us here. With everyone at the square, security here will be quite relaxed.
Unable to identify unregistered visitors. Please display your personal identification to avoid activating alarms.
See? Yesterday's plan seems to have worked. Almost all of the guards have been sent in for repairs. Huh! Let's go. You're not going to have a problem with only a few guards, are you?
Aladdin. In Greek mythology, Aladdin is a river god and a dragon. Aladdin is the son of Typhoon and Echidna. They really base all of these characters off of black figures appear next to the young man.
Do it, Shady.
All right, it won't do any good if you get hurt over there. Just find somewhere to hide, please.
He's also the guardian of the Garden of Atlas. Okay. Yeah, see, it's memory does not. I've heard the name Aladdin before, but I don't remember anything about this shit being related to Hercules, and yeah, I don't remember any of this. But I guess it's not really relevant. I was just wondering where I had heard the name before.
Attention! Only 20 minutes to go. This is also the centennial of the ceremony's founding. We Knights of Convallaria are here to uphold our integrity and honor and ensure that nothing goes amiss.
Yes, sir! For the duty and honor of Convallaria!
The rows of knights give an enthusiastic response. Oddly, their supposed leader, the redhead standing to the side, is nowhere near enthusiastic. In fact, looks almost as if her attention is placed elsewhere.
Commander, are you going to inspect again?
I don't need to. I trust you will do a good job. Tell everyone to head to the designated patrol points.
Understood. We'll follow the previous arrangements. Jonas will be assigned to District A, Lowen to District B, I will take District C, and the commander will oversee general security for the ceremony.
I'm sorry, Koros, but Nellie will be in charge of District C.
Huh?
I need you to take charge of Academy Square for now. Is that all right?
Of course, but why? The ceremony is about to begin.
There is something I need to investigate. Unlikely, but I must be sure.
Very well. I shall not inquire further.
I'll return before the opening ceremony ends. You'll be in charge of the area until then.
Arctic Abyss, show your power.
Laden, what's the first thing you want to do when you're free?
Huh? Why do you ask? This is your salvation.
You've been trapped in this mirror for decades. Haven't you thought about what you do once you get out?
I will protect you.
Oh. Yes, of course I've thought about it.
I bet you want to go find that girl, right? The one you traveled around the Morpheus with. Remember to come and see me when you've got time. Shady too. I'm gonna miss you guys.
Why, of course. You didn't have to ask.
I leave it in your hands.
He's
Arctic
being
Abyss.
lied to. Okay, so he's not talking. Okay, I'm understanding now. He's being tricked into releasing Laden from this mirror.
Admin, we won. That's great.
One of the books in the archive room spoke of how...
And that's
a
why
long
he's
time
looking
ago,
for books.
Amorphes was divided into city-states. The leaders brought priceless artifacts from each city-state to form a greater alliance.
They're trying to find a way to break a spell.
These artifacts were the Bronze Mirror Aegis, the first silver coin ever minted in Amorphes, the Eternal Tulip, and another legendary item, the Lost Gemstone of the Gods.
Laden in the myth uses people's fear to scare them away from the garden. The dev took that to the next level by making him manipulate people's fear and telling them lies to help him. Oh, that's sick.
But the alliance didn't last. It disintegrated, sparking a terrible conflict and causing people to think the gemstone cursed.
And Ron's fear is not being able to... Oh! Ron's fear is not being able to pass whatever exam for the academy, right? So he's thinking he's gonna fail his exam, and this guy is going to help him. I see. I see.
There was something about the gemstone that people couldn't resist. All who came to possess it were swallowed by misfortune, and yet none could bear to part with it. The gemstone passed from hand to hand in this unhappy way for over a millennium. Eventually, it landed in the lap of the great artist Artisus. Artisus decided to create the world's greatest sculpture from it. In the last decades of his life, he shut himself in his study. He finished his masterpiece, but died sad and alone. The last victim of the cursed gemstone.
Oh no, you're looking for the gemstone. You're thinking that gemstone is going to help you. Oh, yeah.
Because of this curse, Artisus wrote in his will that his masterpiece should never be shown to the public. Instead, it was to be kept under lock and key, hidden away forever in the Stellaris temple.
Ta-da! Looks like the riddle of the gemstone turned statue has been solved by the brilliant young detective Ladin. And the statue I'm referring to is right in front of us. The statue of Medusa!
With a bittersweet smile, Ron takes a large bronze mirror out of his backpack. The mirror is carved with a number of round holes and floral engravings, all filled with items stolen from the associations during the last few weeks.
Finally made it, Ladon. After all this time.
Ron gazes at the mirror in his hands, but the face that looks back is not his own. It's the face of a gray-haired young man with chains around his neck and wrist.
Yes, we did it, Ron. I always knew you could do it. You're as good as anyone else. You are the best.
Thank you, Ladon. Before I met you, I could barely paint in my exams without my trembling hands getting in my way.
Yep.
I would have never been able to pass the exam without you, without your advice. And I couldn't have overcome all these obstacles to come here and set you free.
That yep sounded sarcastic, like, yeah, just hurry up and free me.
Oh, yes. I know. There's just one last step. Remove the covering from the statue so that I can leave this mirror.
I don't have many friends, you know. I'm so shy. I can barely talk to my own classmates at the academy. I've never been able to talk to anyone like I talk to you.
Yep, I consider you the best friend I've ever met, too.
Now remove the covering
so you can release your best friend.
Ladon, you have to visit me often after you leave. You too, Shady. I'll give a whole exhibition on you and our friendship once I make it as an artist.
Cool. I'm really looking forward to that.
Can you please
remove the covering?
Okay, so let's just...
And here comes... Oh, look at that face. Bro, the art in this game is crazy.
Huh? I knew it.
That's why he was trying to rush him. Oh, the
One more
art...
step, and I'll plunge this sword straight into your heart.
The art in this game goes so hard.
Miss Athena.
Stay right there. Answer me. Who destroyed the guards outside? Why are you here? Who are you talking to?
I didn't do anything wrong, Miss Athena. Hear me out.
I told you. Don't move a muscle.
I'm so sorry.
What have you got in your hands?
It's just a mirror.
Come here. Give it to me.
Okay.
Ron nods, taking a step in Athena's direction, knees trembling.
Give it to her. It has the silver coin in the tulip we stole. Have you forgotten? There's no way you could justify it.
Ron is equally terrified by Ladin's warning. He takes a step back, clutching the mirror more tightly to his chest.
Ron?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Miss Athena. I can't give it to you. Please. Believe me. I haven't really done anything wrong. I was just helping a friend.
Athena doesn't waste words. She lowers her head and points the sword towards Ron's neck. When she looks up, there's no hesitation in her eyes.
Run! I'm so sorry, Miss Athena!
Arctic Abyss, show your power. Arctic Abyss will inflict... to protect what's important. I'm ready for it.
I shall claim you of your sins. My sword follows me.
nothing can escape the vast ocean's chill. Here's my answer. Arctic Abyss will enslave you. I can do better. Reverberating daylight dawns. My sword follows my heart.
Athena was about to murder a teenager.
That's great.
Hey, she relentless with it. She had no hesitation in her eyes. She was gonna take him out. Darkness. Absolute darkness. The square erupts into applause as the conclusion of the opening ceremony. Colorful streamers fly down like drops of rain. Screens reply the most outstanding moments of the performance for those who wish to see it again. The host scurries to the center of the stage. From a distance, it looks as if he's crumbling out of a rolling wave of applause. Most people would be overwhelmed by the experience, but only the best of the best can perform at an event like this. He quickly regains his composure as he makes the next announcement.
Thank you for your applause, ladies and gentlemen. Next, we would like to call our sponsor to the stage. He is the president of the Society of Sculptures and the third senator of the Astral Council. Please give a round of applause for Mr. Catalan.
We're up, Father.
Right.
Oceanus doesn't seem the least bit bothered by the size of the crowd. He glides gracefully to the podium.
Today's ceremony is held in honor and memory of Amorphi's greatest artist, Odysseus. He is the one who, during one of the darkest periods of our history, guided us back to the light with his extraordinary talents. The ceremony will be a proving ground for our contestants' talents, a gallery of arts that Odysseus himself would take pride in. The Council hereby bestows its blessing upon the talented participants in our ceremony. Also, those of lesser talent should at this point consider their chances nil. Why has Amorphes been the artistic capital of the world for over a century? Because of our strict institutions and principles that aspire toward ever greater excellence. Generations of the world's greatest artists have sat exams in this very square and refined their talents over decades in search of perfection. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are invited on the same journey taken by the luminaries before us, to witness the beginning of Amorphe's glory and an even grander future. My wish is for all contestants to exhibit the same extraordinary skill for which you have been selected. I wish all of you a successful and fulfilling journey. It is my honor to announce, on behalf of the Astral Council, that the 20th Odysseus ceremony has officially opened.
The applause at Oceanus' last words is thunderous. He doesn't seem the least bit moved and silently leaves the stage.
In your own inimitable style, Master Oceanus.
Thank you.
By the way, do you know where Athena is? I haven't been able to find her anywhere on an important day like this. Shouldn't she be overseeing Square security?
I haven't seen her around.
Now that is strange.
It's Athena!
Hey, she chasing his ass down. It's climbing, not crumbling. Oh, did I say crumbling? I mean, whatever it looked like at the time. You guys know I have trouble reading out loud, so whatever I said. Athena's longsword has the young boy cornered. He's terrified and starts to cry.
Why do you have in your hands the very item stolen from the societies? Are you responsible?
It wasn't me! I was just a fucking friend!
She won't be convinced by that. She's going to kill you for sure. Ron, do you trust me?
Latin?
Let me take control of your body. I know a way out of this.
But I've always listened to you.
I'm just asking you to hand your body over for a little while, wholly and completely. Don't hold anything back. Trust me, absolutely. And there's a way we can survive this.
Of course, I trust you.
Good. Keep the mirror close. Don't let it go, no matter what happens in the next few minutes. This may get a little uncomfortable, but all you have to do is hold on. Whatever you do, don't let go of the mirror.
Oh no. Oh, I see this. You're not getting your body back, bro.
Ron? Ron! What's going on?
Athena instinctively reaches out to comfort the boy, who at this point is a sorry mess of tears curled up in a corner, crying out of his pain. But as she reaches out, incredible force swats her hand away like a fly.
Aladdin, I'm in so much pain, Aladdin. I think I'm going still.
A black mist pours out from behind Ron. Moments later, the mist has formed into a pair of very evil-looking wings.
Bane energy?
The mist dissipates. Ron stands up and fiddles with his clothing. He seems a lot more confident. He flexes his muscles and kicks the air a few times, as if familiarizing himself with his body.
Ron! No, you're not Ron. Who are you?
Oh, you can see.
Well, if it isn't Commander Athena. Very pleased to make your acquaintance. My name is Ladin, and Ron is indeed a friend of mine. I'm just an anonymous artist with just a little talent. And what, you might ask, is my talent? The talent of telling convincing little lies. Happy little lies. Rather than painting, I declare the true domain of my talents to be rhetoric.
Arctic Abyss. Show
Oh
your
man,
power.
I love this.
Arctic Abyss will engrave your sins. This is where things gather. You have long lost your way. I shall cleanse you of your sins. Reverberating daylight dawns.
Okay.
Admin, we won. That's great.
Gave him the great old clappy. Oh my god, I'm going through so much stamina for this one chapter.
Why did you steal those artifacts?
Steal? Nah, that's not true, I assure you. At most, I merely borrowed them. Because I have a mind to create a very beautiful artwork myself. Steal is too strong a word. What's more, I didn't perform any of the heists. And didn't I have Ron reveal the Visbanes to you? I even sent you the perpetrator. I am speaking of Ron, of course. But we will have enough time to discuss the details after I finish my masterpiece. And then I will return Ron to you alive and well. How does that sound?
Athena stares wide-eyed at the individual that Ron had just described as his friend. Ron, for his part, was so scared, yet he still said nothing about his friend. But in the end, his friend has just made him the chief bargaining chip. Oh my god, in his negotiation.
Despicable. Do you really expect me to negotiate with a monster like you?
Why not? After all, this isn't the first time we've worked together.
What in the blazes are you talking about?
I had Ron accuse those Visbanes merely to misdirect your attention to those underlings, to ensure no one suspected Ron. That was it. It was such a silly little lie. Just like claiming a glass ball to be a pearl. I didn't think there was a snowball's chance in hell you would buy it. But who would have thought? The lockdowns were lifted. It was a godsend, let me tell you. But you never really believed the lie, did you, Athena? Of course not. You couldn't be that stupid. But you didn't want to make a fuss before the big ceremony, did you? I knew the moment I'd laid eyes on you that you were someone full of contradictions.
God damn.
You were worried about the possibility that the council would delay or even cancel the ceremony. And so you were willing to grasp at straws if it ensured that the ceremony would open as planned. And then lightning struck twice. We had the issue with the AGI mechas, and yet again, I found a willing accomplice happy not to look behind the curtain. What a pity that your instincts eventually won out, and that you're not as stupid as you seem. What a pity, Athena. You could convince others, but you could never quite convince yourself, could you? You just had to come back for a second check.
Oh God. I'm like paying attention to all this, and the writing is actually really good.
Stop talking like that! You don't know a thing!
Oh my, you look positively furious. Are you angry at me, Athena?
Athena lunges at the boy with her longsword, but try as she might, she missed.
That was a close one. You are good, Athena. I wouldn't be your match until my seal is released. Nevertheless, you are quite out of sorts, aren't you, Athena? A confused mind leads to a clumsy sword. And now is my time to outwit you. What exactly makes your sword clumsy, Athena? It was something I said, right? Or it's that you just can't help but hold back from murdering my poor host, can you? Or...
Landon eyes the exhibit surrounding him. His smile grows wider and more sinister.
Ah, I get it now. Showtime.
Arctic Abyss, show your power.
You are detained. Please, do not resist.
Hey, I got a question for you. When you decided to suppress the investigation, did you think you could handle everything? You know, with your modifier power? And what if you'd have failed? Did you think about that?
Nonsense! These words won't distract me!
Well, you sound pretty distracted to me.
Stop.
I won't stop talking.
Reverberating daylight dawns! Stand clear!
Here's my answer!
Nothing can escape the vast ocean's chill. Arctic Abyss will engrave your sins.
This is your requiem!
I'm ready for it.
Convallaria Knight! Surrender now!
You have long lost
This
your
isn't
way.
over yet!
She has two forms?
You might look angry, but you're pulling your punches, aren't you? Are you worried about breaking these pretty, little, precious treasures?
Reverberating daylight
This centennial
dawns!
ceremony, these valuable artworks, 100 years of law and order in Amorphis. You're afraid these will be destroyed, right?
What are you doing?
Well,
Here's my answer!
destroy them all!
This is your requiem! Don't try to escape! Stop right there!
I'm ready for it.
Convallaria Knight! Surrender!
Nothing can escape the vast ocean's chill. Arctic Abyss will engrave your sins. Reverberating daylight dawns!
Tricks aren't everything.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna be annoying when
Admin, we won.
when she's sped up and
That's
buffed.
Great.
Is it supposed to be this quiet? go.
No, no! What are you doing? These are...
Yes, I know. These are a century of Amorphi's greatest works. The winning artifacts of all previous artists' ceremonies. Each one is an irreplaceable masterpiece. Yes, and yet I still want to destroy them. I want to destroy everything that you want to protect.
No. Stop!
Hey, servants, try harder, will you? Destroy them all. Right. How about a little heat in here?
No, no! I promised my grandmother we would protect this!
It's just terrible. Are you going to beg?
Oh, God.
Well, I'm not so hard-hearted. Beg, and I'll tell them to stop.
I beg you.
Huh?
Please, do not destroy any more of the temple.
Oh, God.
I beg you.
Bow your head when you apologize to me. All right, then.
The young man lifts his right hand in a fist, growing with an eerie mix of black and red energy. He slaps Athena on the shoulder the moment she lifts her head.
Tricked you, didn't I? Oh, fallen asleep? What a shame. What with this seal and all. Otherwise, you'd be done for. That reminds me. There was something I was supposed to do.
Ron controlled the mysterious entity, surveys the bronze mirror, and then takes it to the statue at the end of the room.
Finally. I really am quite brilliant. Who else could have done this on Master Turing's behalf?
The boy snaps his fingers. The white cloth covering the statue falls to the ground as if blown by an invisible wind. It's the statue of a demoness whose hair is made of snakes. The eyes are two cyan gemstones that glitter with an eerie light.
To artist's credit, he made quite a masterpiece. Even here, it stands head and shoulders above the other artifacts. Ron told me the ancient tales. Anyone who locks eyes with Medusa is turned to stone. But not being human, I don't think I need to worry about that. So how did the gods defeat Medusa according to the legend? They used a mirror to reflect her own gaze back on her. She herself was then turned to stone.
Oh shit. Leonard can't conceal the disturbing smile on his lips. The art goes so hard. He lifts the mirror to the face of the statue.
And here I am, doing the very same thing.
The moment Medusa's eyes reflected by the mirror, the light reflected by the gems reflects in the mirrors. Becomes an even greater beam and opens the bright red rift midair. The source layer. After all this, the mirror begins to crack. The mirror shatters into 1,000 pieces. A black mist comes out from what was the mirror and rushes to the boy's body. He throws the mirror to the ground and smashes it with his foot.
Day has finally come! You can no longer imprison me, cursed mirror! Die! Die! Well, that was nice.
The boy furrows his brow and turns his gaze to the red rift hanging in the air.
All right then. And now for the Sapphira core. Pardon me for helping myself to it.
Wow! Admin, look at that screen! What a picture!
She's still just amazed by everything here.
That's a live replay from the Painters Association. The association evaluates
the best works produced
What's
in
up,
every
Baka?
5-year period, and put the best 10 forward for the ceremony to judge. It's quite a few, but paintings do get admitted to the temple more often than other works. Competition is extremely fierce.
I'm so tired.
Please persevere, milady. Lady Hades said that you must try to see the whole ceremony this year.
But I didn't even sleep for a full 20 hours yesterday. What?
What's wrong, milady?
How?
What happened, Oneroy?
The seed of dreams is collapsing. Is that real, Drowsy?
The little sheep on Oneroy's knees, waving its foreleg, as if answering
Who
yes.
did you plant a seed of dreams into? Lady Hades didn't say you could do that, did she?
But Hades asked me to put one into Ron. And it's gone. It disappeared just now.
What's a seed of dreams? Oneroy can enter others' dreams. The seed greatly amplifies this ability, allowing her to observe a person's dreamscape whenever she wants to, no matter the distance. There's only a few ways a seed of dreams can be destroyed. When the person dies, when they are under Visbane attack, or if a person enters the source layer.
Enter the source layer.
None of those are good. Oneroy, can you sense where Ron is right now?
I can sense where his seed of dreams was before it began to weaken. It was over there.
Oneroy points somewhere behind the. Oneroy points somewhere behind the spectator stand.
It's the Stellaris Temple.
Athena's surroundings resemble a demolition site more than the hollow temple. Oh no. Virtually all strength has been drained from her body. Using her sword as a crutch, she can just barely keep herself off the floor.
Am I dreaming? Is this the temple? No. This is all real.
God, why is the art so good?
That guy ruined all this. Ruined the temple.
Athena?
Kira?
Is this the same temple we just visited? What happened?
I'm picking up a strong Bane energy signal nearby. I think a lot of Visbanes just came through. Athena, what happened?
I'm sorry. This was all my fault.
Huh? What do you mean?
For rushes in the end of the hall, she immediately notices the fragments of the bronze mirror.
The silver coin. The tulip. The stolen items.
Look at all the data stored by the mirror. Hold on, is that it? Does this object hold the coordinates of the Sapphira core?
Coordinates?
How's that even possible? Why would the coordinates be in a mirror? And judging from its state, someone has already used it!
Someone was manipulating Ron. A Visbane called Ladon is the real mastermind behind the thefts and everything that's happened since.
Ladon? And where are they now?
I don't know. They were gone when I woke up.
The coordinates can open a doorway to the Sapphira Core's location on the source layer. If a Visbane really has the coordinates, then that's really, really bad news.
Miss Shu once told me that if something ever went wrong with the Sapphira Core, Gaia would no longer be able to observe and log data in the Sapphira Core. Basically, it would eventually disintegrate.
I'll open a gateway to the source layer with my access permissions.
No way! The coordinates have already been used.
You won't be able to find the Sapphire Core and the Source Layer unless you have them.
Well, we have to do something. We have to find it.
Drowsy thinks there might be another way.
All eyes turn to the girl.
Okay. I see. The seed of dreams in Ron's body has disintegrated, but it still left a trail that can show me what path he's taken. We might be able to follow that trail.
And find their current location.
Yes. You're right.
As the freaking sheep just appears. Okay. When Aloy waves her hand, a purple portal appears.
Drowsy will lead us.
Let's go.
Wait,
Hero walks over to Athena and glares at
how
her.
long are you just going to sit there? Did you hear any of that? If the Visbanes get their hands on the Sapphire Core, Amorphes is finished.
They've already destroyed everything I've ever wanted to protect.
What do you mean?
It was my fault for stopping the investigation early. I just didn't want anything to delay the ceremony. That allowed him to get exactly what he wanted, and let him destroy the temple.
That's not what I'm asking. What I'm asking is, what are you going to do now?
The Knights of Convallaria exist to protect Omorphi society and artwork. The ceremony represents the beginning of a new order. The Stellaris Temple is the result of centuries of glorious, peaceful artistic development. And yet, here we are. The temple was destroyed under my watch during the very ceremony we swore to protect.
Enough. Feeling sorry for yourself won't change a thing. Is this how you react to adversity? By crawling into a corner and feeling sorry for yourself? You seem so confident in front of your knights. So disappointing.
I like that she pulls no punches.
And who cares about the temple anyway? You already gave up your cello for a career in the Knights. Are you going to abandon this as well for just a few dead artifacts? This is ridiculous. Okay then. Stay here and die with your precious artwork.
I love that she pulls no punches, bro. I love it.
Are we really just going to leave her?
If this is her attitude, she'd just get in the way anyway. Who cares?
Damn.
Don't you want to call another family member, Grandmother?
That's all right. I've already said everything I wanted to say. I want to use my last remaining hours to talk to you alone.
We can talk once you recover. Grandmother?
How strange to hear that from you, Athena. You are always such an honest little girl. Can't you see that I don't have much time? Sometimes I wonder whether I was too harsh on you. The ceremony and the Astral Council have cleared the air in Amorphis. The Knights of Convallaria have become a sword and shield, protecting this illustrious land. People speak of the old days like myths, when we used to fight over everything. But they are not myths to me. They are memories. It is with eternal sadness that I recall how many flag bearers lost their lives on the battlefield. Those are the old days now. It's been over a century. Hardly anyone left. And I'm beginning to worry whether I can live up to what was expected of me.
That won't happen. Omorphes has the Knights of Convallaria. It has me. I will do everything I can to protect the new era given to us by our predecessors.
Oh, you really do remind me of myself when I was your age. I had dreams of raising you exactly how I was raised. I hoped you'd become like a second me. so that when I was gone, you would have command of the Knights of Convallaria. The times are always changing, and I don't know whether Morpheus will always need somebody like Colleen Pallas to guide us onto the right path. If only he was still here with us. I'm sure he could tell us what to do. I'm sure he could provide another way.
Grandmother!
I've taken such care in these last years to teach you all I know about fighting. About the mission of the Knights of Convallaria. That's the only thing in this world that I really understand. And so, it's no surprise that people used to think I had no sense of humor. They would say I take everything on myself. Before I go, I'd like to leave you with a few choice words. Just like he did. I charge you to lead the Knights of Convallaria with strength and honor. Protect the Astral Council and the ceremony. This is what our predecessors left Amorphis. A shining foundation of glorious stability.
It makes sense why she challenged her brother. Why she... It's all making sense.
But if one day this all disappears, that will not be the end. Where did the Knights of Convallaria come from? Originally. From nothing. We had nothing. A place of destitution, surrounded by enemies on all sides. It may be difficult, but I believe that Amorphis will always vanquish the darkness, whatever form it takes. Because the people are honest and lead with an honest heart. So long as the desire of freedom and honesty remain, it does not matter how bad things get during an age of darkness. Sooner or later, a voice always calls everyone back to the light. Athena, when that time comes, it will be enough for the Knights of Convallaria to tell right from wrong and to raise their swords for freedom and justice.
I shall remember that.
Thank you, Athena. And I'm sorry.
Hold on. Kuso, check messages.
Grandmother. I remember now. It's not over. As long as there are people ready to defend the ideals of freedom and creativity, then the Knights of Convallaria still have reason to fight.
Okay. Hera stops. She looks back at Athena, who slowly rises from the ground.
You've finally come to your senses.
Yes. Thank you for the reminder.
Oh, come off it. couldn't miss a chance to give you a dressing down. And I took it.
Thank you, Hera.
I'm sure we can get the Sapphira core back with Commander Athena's help. Let's go, Admin.
Let's do it.
Drowsy will lead us, following the crumbs left by the seed of dreams. Don't get lost.
Is that everything? It left us on a cliffhanger? Come on, bro. I had all intentions of completing this shit today, and it leaves us on a cliffhanger. Good thing I have CN. How about fuck you, okay, Kuso? How about fuck you? I can play CN too, but I won't understand a damn thing they're saying. Now do it on hard mode? Not today, man. We've already streamed for 3 hours and 30 minutes. I can't wait for Athena to be added here. You guys work so fucking fast, man. And I feel like this is just too fast. I hope they add more to this game mode because we're doing shit so fast here. We're doing shit so fucking fast. All right, well, we've completed the story. And, yeah. Thank you guys for coming through. Wait, did they add more here? Oh, no, I'll do this off stream. This isn't something entertaining. Yeah, thank you guys for coming through and enjoying the story with me. You know? Yeah. That was fun. Now we wait until the next fucking version to get the rest of the story. Thank you, Yostar. Sorry, not Yostar. Yongshi. Thank you, Yongshi, for making us wait.
Children are so adorable. Administrator, would you be an adorable child as well? I would dote on you all. I finally have some time for myself. Luke and Mintha aren't here. Fine. I'll give you the chance.
Give me the chance for what?
Puppetry is the most beautiful of our world's art forms. Yet there are few in our time capable of truly appreciating it. Administrator, what do you think of my puppets?
Can I be one of your puppets, please? Please? All right, guys, I'm done. We're gonna end stream. Thank you guys for coming through. I think I'm streaming Arc Nights tonight, so either tonight or tomorrow morning. So I will see you guys then. Have a wonderful day. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Stay chaotic. They have to make these fucking events end on, or story end on cliffhangers, man. I just want to continue. I just want to continue.